should we?
We can't write off next season.
No.
If it's Pep's last season, it's Pep's last season. We should be trying to win. We have to be ready. We have to get ourselves in a position to challenge. Because if Pep is going, the only person that's going to challenge Pep, or that's challenged Pep, if you go by factually right now, is Arteta.
Absolutely.
And well, Klopp's no longer here. So Arteta would be the manager in the strongest position. We have to have a say in where the title ends up next season. We have to be involved in some level of it's hard to say title race, but we need to be involved.
Well,
we have to, bro.
Nah.
We have to. You know, like how can we not
be involved in the title race? No, listen.
Should we be involved in next season? What should we be involved in next season?
All right. Hear me out, yeah? Obviously, the ultimate goal is always to fucking win the league. But we have to be realistic with where we are. We just finished 8th with a minus goal difference. And we're going through a lot of changes. A hell of a lot of changes. Like in the hierarchy and the way that the decisions are being made. We're miles off challenging for the league right now.
No, but then...
But that should be the aim.
Incredibly unacceptable, though. We can't use that as...
No. That's what I'm saying. Of course. No, bro. Of course it is. 8th is disgusting. But saying that now we should go from 8th to challenging for the league is even more unrealistic then. Like, that's not realistic, is it?
So what you're saying...
What I'm saying is, what should we be involved in next year? We should be involved in getting our shit in order, playing good football, and getting way better results, and getting into the top 4. That's what we should be involved in next year. If we could be in a title race, I'm not going to say no because all we need is top 4. I don't want to be in a title. Of course, I want to be in a title race, but that's unrealistic.
But I'm expecting, when you talk about and this is not even that great, but if you fall away from the title charge in that kind of February, I'm like, well, it's a better progression than what we finished, bro.
In October.
What we did, bro, we're sometimes out of the title race.
But but KG, this is the
problem. Before December, bro. Yeah,
KG.
Go on. I'm not saying we should win the title.
I know, but this is your brain, though. This is the glass half full and all the things. Yeah. I'll be honest here. I'm just going to say this. You're a crackhead for even looking at the title race and when we're nowhere near it, bro. I'll say that to you now. Last year, why are you looking bro? I know I'm going to sound pessimistic here because obviously while the points are pointing and you look at where you are, it's fine. You're always in there until you're not. Like Villa was at Christmas.
But we're never in there. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Villa
what
was
I'm saying. Correct.
And I'm saying
we're miles off that, bro.
We have to get past.
Bro,
no, we need third at least. We need to say third is the minimum. Third is the minimum for us next season. We have to say that, Flex.
No, we don't. It's not.
How can we not say that, Flex?
Well, bro, the minimum is getting in the top 4. That's the minimum. That's 4th.
Is your standard too low, Flex?
Well, no, I think my standard is realistic for where we are, bro.
Forget the realism right now.
What do you mean forget the realism? What do you mean you can't just take out the one thing? Oh, bro, you just told me. Hold on, this cracker told me. Forget the one thing that makes everything make sense. Realism. Forget realism, bro.
All right. Oh, now let me explain what I'm trying to say.
I will forget realism. I'll be with you. I'm going to forget realism.
No, let's listen to this. Yeah,
we'll win the league next year.
I know we should stop saying these things these open statements we're Man United. I know we should stop saying that, yeah? But then there has to be, what we finished this season was a disgrace. We can't use that as a barometer of success for next season. We can't say, well, it was 8th last season and now we finished 6th. Well done to us.
No, I didn't say that. I agree. I agree.
So right now, we have to say we're a team, that has to win trophies. That's the fundamental, which we've done, yeah? So that's the first part. Tick. Yeah. We're a team that has to finish in the top 4. Yeah.
That's what I just said. Yeah, correct.
Now, I believe we should go a step above the top 4. And we should be talking about anything even lower. I remember when we used to finish second and that was a disgrace. We need to be looking at that third pushing. We have to. We can't be 20 points off top. We can't be 30 points, 36 points.
But that's a realization of how far our squad... You have to look at the squad, KG. Our squad, look at our squad compared to Arsenal, Liverpool's and Man City. Is there a 20-point gap in the squad?
At the moment, currently, yes.
So
yes.
how can we do it just off of hopium of saying we just should be higher? It has to rip up the thing and rebuild it.
I think we need to be in the I think we need to be very savvy in this transfer window. How do Barcelona? I'm not saying we should pull mad levers, but sometimes Barcelona finish and you think, how have they assembled that? Like, you look at Barcelona's team, yeah, if all the debt, all the financial problems that they're having, and you're like, that's not right, is it? You just look at them and think.
But what you've done now is you've skipped. You're right in what you're saying. But
I'm asking for the club to invest correctly. If we said we got Jason, Omar, and all these guys, I want us to look at the free market. Yeah, but I'm saying that if you lot had this plan and this strategy, I want us to look at the free market. I want us to bring in the guys that are the bargains that surprise us, so we can bring in a few good players and make ourselves viable again, like a team that's not far off from the rest.
You're 100% right. So do you think that? So this is what I'm saying. I agree, but you've gone from saying like, without breaking down looking at the transfers, and that's what we need to do, the transfer market, which takes time, and then you need to wait for that to happen so you can do it. You skipped to next year, we shouldn't finish anywhere lower than third. But then you've missed out the whole bit and said, take out the realism. Then you've brought the realism back in. Hold on, you've brought the realism back in and said, the realism is, though, we need to look at the free market, we need to look at young people, we need to get the transfer business right. Right then.
Yes.
So you've just missed out one of the biggest components that we don't know yet.
I'm gonna put in the next part that the players being fit is a big part, bro. The mitigating circumstances. Are you telling me how many points we'd have got if we had a fit squad?
We would have got a lot.
We finished top 4 if we had a fit squad.
Probably. That's way better chance, obviously. Don't know that. I don't know.
Aston Villa's fall off was crazy. Tottenham's fall off. They was almost trying to give it to us where we lost some dumb games. Like, remember them games that we went on? We dropped an obscene amount of points in ridiculous ways. And my thing is, like, let's say we those players, we can never have the injury season that we had this last season. That can't happen again. So I'm trying to say, well, we're gonna deal with that part. If we lose a big percentage of our squad and we don't have the same partnership,
we finished 8 points. We finished 8 points off top 4. 8.
There you go.
With all them injuries. So yeah, we would be able to amass 9 points. 9 more points to amass
9 more points
if we had fit players. If Lisandro Martinez and Varane were there, we'd probably get 9 points just from them being there.
There you go. So then that third is not off. It's not far off, is it?
Right.
Take away the
well, it's not, because we finished third the same year, but the year before. But what I'm saying is, because of where we have finished and now what is about to change at the club, and the players we need to get out, and how far behind the pack we've fallen even more now. You can't just skip to we need to be. You said we need to be in the title race next year.
No, I'm saying, bro. Let's preface it right. I said title race from Jan, and then we fall off. You know that, bro, clear? Because when you say title race,
right? So
I'm saying, bro. You said,
what this guy's saying is, from August to January, we need to be in the title race.
Yeah, because we fall out of the title race before November, bro. We're out of it. Remember when we say, bro, we're not winning it, bro? Let's be real. How many times we said, no, we're not in it anymore?
We're nowhere near winning the league. Even when we finished third, we weren't near winning the league.
Bro, but being out of it
mathematically... near winning the being out
of it mathematically in November is crazy. Before the international breaks in that.
Nah, it's not mathematically.
Bro, we're out of it.
It's not. You're adding that in. No, we're not. It's not mathematically. It's not.
Bro, sometimes we're 12, 13 points off the top. We're not winning, bro. So this is what I'm saying. Wait, bro, we can't be that kind of
91, 60. So we finished 31 points off the title, yeah?
That's mad. That's like we got points deduction.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
So the question is, so when you're talking about title charge, yeah? You have to say this is the real question of what you have to say.
Yeah.
How the fuck do we find 30 extra points?
We're doing a title charge.
That's what Flex. This is what I'm saying. This is 30. What I'm saying,
30. Bro. It's 40. Bro, it's 40 to stay in the division. We have to keep a holding your place in the Premier League.
So
matter of points.
Let me help you. Let me help you. This is what we're gonna do, Flex. This is what we're gonna do.
Kick the thing.
Good. That's good. That's karma. Now let me help you. How we do it, yeah, is mitigating circumstances. Do you see Onana with the diving that he was doing last season? That can't happen anymore.
Yeah.
All the shots that he was just letting in easy, and him being peppered, weekend 30 shots a game conceded, that can't happen next season.
No, absolutely.
So first of all, you find a defender and a midfielder that stops that. That's your first two things you have to find. So Martinez needs to stay fit. You need to find that midfielder. You need to find that defender that plays there fit for the whole season. I need who stayed fit a lot this season. I need Virgil level of fitness. I need Saliba level of fitness. Like Man City, they kind of mix and change their defenders and stuff like that. But Ake availability, I need that level of availability, bro. That's gonna make a big difference in terms of those 8 points you're talking about. My goalkeeper should be bedded in by now. That should mean a big difference on points, like winning us points. These are the things that we need. I need to be able to change up the squad. I need a striker. Man United, next season, I have the expectation of Europa League, we must win it. I would like to retain the FA Cup.
Of course.
And then if you can tell me,
of course.
if you can tell me a top 3 finish, I believe that's the kind of season now.
You just basically said, come in the top 3, retain the FA Cup and win the Europa League. That's almost the maximum we can do for next season.
But then guess what though? That's still not good enough, but that's good.
No, of course not. We want to win the league. It's not good enough until we win the league or Champions League.
There you go.